Hello students, I'm myself Hirul Shah, and in this semester I'm going to conduct your subject complex variables and partial differential equations. So let's start with the applications of complex, and here it's actual dividing into the two parts. So part 1 we can call as complex variable, and the part 2 it can call as partial differential equations. So from this both part, first we'll start with the part one, and it is complex variable. So what is the important of complex variable in mechanical or in another branch, right? So first we are starting with the applications of complex variable, and then after we'll start the basic concepts of complex variable. It means we will do some formulas of the complex variable. Okay, so first of all, what is the applications of complex variable, right? If we talk about mechanical engineering, then we can say that it is such a broad discipline broadcast in engineering disciplines, right? It means the concept of complex geometry is very much useful in constructing buildings and cars. This concept is used in 2D designing of buildings and cars. It is also very useful in cutting the tools. In addition, if we talk another applications, then it is also a possibility to use complex numbers in simple mechanics. It is might be to use them it represent rotations. Okay. In additions of this, it is also very useful in fluid mechanics, like how it is useful in fluid mechanics. Then in fluid dynamics or mechanics, the complex functions are used to describe potential flow in two dimensions. Now, if we say how it is useful in the fluid dynamics, then we can say that the its certain factors are plotted in the complex band, and then we are applying in fluid mechanics. Now, in addition, fluid mechanics and its sub-disciplines is also used in aerodynamics or hydrodynamics. That is, these both have a wide range of applications. For example, they are used in calculating forces and moments and the mass flow of petroleum through pipelines. And also, we can take a prediction of weather patterns. So the concept of fluid mechanics is actual general. Okay. For example, we can say that the sum of the basic mathematical concepts in traffic engineering are derived from considering traffic as a continuous fluid. So this how we can say that there are so many uses of complex variable in the mechanical engineering, right? So same as there are so many uses for the another branch like civil, computer, IT, electrical, etc. But right now we are just starting with the basic formula. I hope you all got it, the what are the applications of mechanical engineering. And now starting with the part 1, and first of all we are starting with the basic concepts of complex variable. See here, I have written chapter number 1, and it's actually a unit 1. So first topics your is given complex numbers and then geometrical representation. So right now in this session we will just do the basic formulas, basic concepts of complex only. So and from this all maybe instance 11th standard or 12th standard you did some of the formulas this from all the basic concepts. Okay, so first see the first heading is given complex number. A complex number z is an ordered pair xy of real numbers x and y. It is written as z equals to x comma y, or else we can denote it as x equals to x plus iy. Okay, so यहाँ हमारे पास दोनों notations है. Either we can apply z equals to x comma y, or in another way we can write like x plus iy, and where x is called real part of the z, and it is written as the range of z, okay, and the y is called imaginary part, and it is written as imaginary of z. So this one is real of z and this one is imaginary of z. So these both notations are very much important, because in the examples we will use these notations, okay. Now see the another complex conjugate, okay. This one already you studied in 11 or 12th standard. See, I have written, if z equals to x plus iy is a complex number, then the complex conjugate of z is defined as x minus iy. The conjugate of z, again repeating the conjugate of z, and z yani ki this one, x plus iy. Then the conjugate of z is written as, denoted as x minus iy, and it is denoted by z bar. And also the real of z, the real number of z, यानी कि z plus z bar upon 2, it's a real parts of z, and this one is a imaginary part of z, and that is denoted as z minus z by upon 2i. Okay, so ये दोनों formulas है for the real parts and for the imaginary part. Now if we will do its multiplication, z into the z bar, this one is your z bar conjugate, x minus iy, this is known as z bar. So now if we will do the multiplication of this both the numbers, that z into z bar, then x plus iy into x minus iy, then you will get x square plus y square. So just note that the z into z bar will be x square plus y square. Now here I have given some of the formulas of complex numbers, and here I am taking two more components related to z, and that is z1 and z2. Z की value है x plus y. So based on that I am writing the values of z1 and z2. Okay, so the z1 will be x1 plus iy1, and z2 equals to x2 plus iy2. Okay, now finding different kind of formulas for the additions, that is z1 plus z2. It means यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, दोनों का addition. So z1 plus z2. Okay, now we are gathering, we are writing together with real parts and imaginary parts. It means we are considering into the x plus iy format. Okay, so x1 plus x2 plus I into the bracket x plus y, sorry, y1 plus y2. So this one it was for the addition part. Now going for the subtraction, यानी कि यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, दोनों का subtraction, that is z1 minus z2. So यहाँ पे हम लोग लिख रहा है this x1 plus iy1 minus x2 plus iy2. यहाँ पे माइनस दोनों को अप्लाई करें and converting into the form x plus iy. So this one will get. Now same it is for the multiplication and same it is for the division. अभी डिवीजन के लिए हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे आपको इट्स कॉन्जुगेट, यू हैव टू अप्लाई इट्स कॉन्जुगेट, यानी कि आपको कर्णी से कर्णी लेनी है यहाँ पे आपको. ओके, सो मल्टीप्लाई बाय इट्स कॉन्जुगेट्स. सो इट्स कॉन्जुगेट इज x2 minus i/2. सो यहाँ दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करें. So then after multiplying the terms, final you will get this term, that x1 x2 plus y1 y2 upon x square plus y square plus I into the bracket x2 y1 minus x1 y2 upon x square x2 square plus y2 square. Okay, now same equality, यानी कि if z1 equals to z2, if and only if, ये वाला हम लोग लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन कब, if x1 equals to x2 and if y1 equals to y2. So if we having a term x1 equals to x2 and y1 equals to y2, then only then we can write z1 equals to z2. So this one is again very important, guys. Now I have written some kind of results over here. Uh, वो आपको याद रखने हैं सारे के सारे। सी द फर्स्ट कंडीशन आई हैव रिटन z1 प्लस और माइनस z2 इट्स होल conjugate. So अगर if it's given the whole conjugate of x1 plus x2 यानी कि z1 plus or minus z2, then we can separate the conjugate यानी कि we can write conjugate of z1 plus or minus the conjugate of z2. Okay, and here I have written one more condition for this. X is always less than or equals to mod x and is always less than or equals to under root x square plus y square. This one is condition that you have to accept. This one have been proved with the theorem, and then after I am giving you here. Okay, and now same for the division, the whole conjugate of z1 upon z2. So यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है mod z1 upon mod z2. That is again we can separate it, or else we can denote like the real part of z is always less than or equals to the mod of real part of z is always is less than or equals to mod z. So again ये वाली condition भी हम लोगों ने prove की है, and then after I am giving you here, and same for the imaginary part. And the third one I have given here, the conjugate of mod equals to mod z equals to minus mod z equals to minus of z conjugate. Now third one is given the multiplication of these both the conjugate. Again it will be separate form. So यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है z1 plus z2. Fourth one यहाँ पे दिए मैंने condition if z equals to z bar. ये वाला हम लोग लिख सकते हैं, लेकिन but if and only if the z is real. So अगर हमारे पास z real number में है, then only then we can write like z equals to z bar यानी कि z conjugate. Now fifth one condition is given z into the z conjugate, that is actual mod z whole square, that is actual mod conjugate z whole square. तो ये तीनों के तीनों सेम है यहाँ पे. ये वाला हम लोग एग्जाम्पल में यूज करेंगे तो ज्यादा पता चलेगा आपको फिर. यहाँ पे मैंने रीजन भी लिखा है that why we are applying it square, because हमारे पास ये कंडीशन है that mod z equals to mod z bar, that is equals to mod z यानी कि under root x square plus y square. Again repeating, mod z equals to under root x square plus y square. अभी उसका कॉन्जुगेट भी आ जाए फिर भी कुछ पता ना चले, फिर भी कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं होगा इसमें, यानी कि that will be again under root of x square plus y square. Now last one condition, the conjugate of z, that will be always z form. Okay, कोई भी नंबर हो like x minus i y, अभी सी आपके पास z क्या है x plus i y, अभी उसका conjugate करो पहले, then it will be x minus y y. Again आपको उसका क्या करना है conjugate, then definitely you will get z only. Okay. Now then after different form of complex numbers, that is in Cartesian or in rectangular form, but this part we will do in our next session. So hope you all got the basic concepts and the applications of complex variables. So please continue with the basic concepts. Until that, write these all the formulas of complex variables so that it will be easiest for you in the next session. Thank you.